What's up, everybody? It's me for another video, and today's video I want to talk about protein. Now, a lot of people already know that you need a good amount of protein intake, especially if you're trying to maintain lean muscle, and the majority of my subscribers are males. But even females, having lean muscle allows you to burn more fat at rest. Some people don't know that. That's why some people just do endless amounts of cardio. That's why I always encourage some form of weight training. But with that being said, along with having healthy fats and carbohydrates, you do need adequate protein. So with this video, I wanted to talk about briefly a few of the best protein sources to consume. And what I mean by best, this video is more about the best in terms of if you're having a hard time putting down a lot of, let's say, chicken or beef, steak. These foods, although they have a good amount of protein and they're great sources of protein, it can get really heavy on the stomach. So based on my experience, fish and eggs. Now, if you don't like the two, or you do love the two, or it's interchangeable, you like one or the other, those to me are the easiest on your stomach in terms of it doesn't feel as heavy. And why do I bring this up? Because if you get too full, you get that feeling of fullness from steak or chicken or ground beef. I don't recommend too much pork because it's not good for you. But if it feels like it's just too heavy on your stomach, you may not meet your protein needs, especially if you're weight training very hard, and that will not maximize your goals of, or it will not allow you to reach your fullest potential by not consuming a good amount of protein because you're so getting this feeling of fullness. So for example, based on my experience, that is, once again, having 8 ounces of, let's say cod or some type of a fish, salmon, but let's use cod as an example. 8 ounces of cod versus an 8 ounce of chicken breast. Fish, with fish, I could just get a fork and I could just go like this, and if you, assuming you don't mangle it and you cook it properly, and I do have a lot of fish recipes on my channel, just check it out, or I'll put that in the description box if you want it. It flakes right off, and you put it in your mouth, and it just doesn't feel as heavy. Now, you would think that 8 ounces of a certain food, a piece of fish, versus 8 ounces of a chicken, it should all just feel the same. But for whatever reason, the fish just digests a little bit better, and same thing goes with eggs. Doesn't feel as heavy, but you're still getting a good amount of protein. So if you're in that predicament where you're trying to reach a certain amount of protein per day, and it's just filling up your body so much to where you're getting sick to your stomach, and it's making you not reach your protein goals, or you're not as consistent, and you're not being held accountable, and you're just not reaching those goals or those requirements. For instance, if you're a big boy, if you're 200 pounds and you're trying to get in 180 grams of protein a day or 200 grams of protein a day, and because you're eating steak and just chicken, I do like chicken, it's very versatile, but yeah, it gets really heavy at times. Let's say you're only getting in 100, 115, 120 grams. Well, if you throw in some more fish and some eggs, and you can also do some protein powder. I didn't want to include protein powder in this video because that's a supplement, it's not an actual food. By doing that, you can meet your requirements. So just always experiment. I'm all about trying and eating from various protein sources. But that being said, if you're not meeting those requirements, then you might want to up the amount of fish as a source, and eggs, and throw in some protein powder post or pre-workout, and you're good to go. that's my time. Comments, questions always welcome, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.